Hello y'all and welcome to Biz Consumer YouTube channel. You are going to be with us today and hear the story told to us by Albert, an owner of a gym, about his experience with a bottled water supplier called Crystal Springs Water. Without further ado, we present to you Albert and his story. Enjoy the video and stay tuned for more.
Okay, well, let me start at the very beginning. I've been in business, opened up a fitness business for about eight, nine years. And so a rep of, at the time, it was called Crystal Rock Water. They were canvassing the neighborhood, looking for business. I was one of the business, and I agreed using them as a water delivery service. They gave me the water, they gave me the water dispenser, complimentary. For the first 6 years, as Crystal Rock, not a problem, everything worked smoothly. So I would say probably about a year ago, I don't know if they were bought out, they switched to Crystal Springs water delivery service. And that's why I noticed a lot of inconsistencies in their services. I would try to change my delivery online, which their website was very informative. It was very easy to navigate. Every time I tried to change or cancel delivery for that month, I would have a delivery person show up when it wasn't my time to get a delivery. I would always rectify it 2 or 3 times with Crystal Springs. And then what broke the camel's back is my water dispenser crapped out. It broke. So I called them on July 19th of this year and told them about the situation. Okay, no problem. We'll exchange the water dispenser. And that's when the nightmare started. They were supposed to have someone come over, pick up the dispenser, exchange it for a brand new one. And this happened 5 or 6 times. They never showed up. Constantly calling. After the second time, I canceled my account totally with them. I didn't like the level of service they were providing. I let them know about it. And every time they tried to rectify the situation, it was the same thing. So no one showed up for about 5 or 6 times, delivery days in which I had to stay in my business. Yes.
When you originally chose them when they were branded as a different company, what was the reason you chose them back then?
Well, one, they were offering a special to the local businesses. They were offering a free water dispenser, which was great. I didn't have to pay a rental fee for that, so I gave them a chance to earn my business. And like I said, for the first 5 or 6 years, they were fine. They were not a problem. That's when they rebranded for some reason. That's when the service really went downhill.
Now, when they rebranded, did you think about dumping them right then when the thing started going downhill?
No. I felt that okay, if you're rebranded, I mean, I'm good. If there's an issue with the rebrand, whatever that transition is, I'm understanding. I'm a business owner. I'm willing. There's going to be certain kinks to work out. So I gave him the opportunity to maintain my business, to keep on. And after a while, it just became so much of an issue that every time I had to call the customer service, it was the same thing. I apologize, so on and so forth. No one was held accountable.
So you spoke on the phone with their customer service, correct?
It was telephone conversation. It was email, everything through their portal, the website, just for support. So at least I have some sort of paper documentation of our conversations.
Did they give you any troubles when you decided to cancel your account?
No, verbally they said it was fine, and they actually canceled pretty quickly, which was fine. This is I requested, obviously asking me why I wanted to discontinue this service, and I mentioned it was just I just couldn't deal with their level of service anymore. It was very unprofessional, and I needed to move on with someone else. But it was pretty hassle-free to cancel.
And you said at the beginning they didn't give me any trouble when I canceled. Did you have any issues with them afterwards?
No. The only thing that was in the air was, since I had their inventory, which was the water dispenser and 6 bottles of water, which belonged to them. So technically, I was still in although my account was canceled, I still was responsible for returning these items. And that's where the situation was. Because every time they said to me, someone's coming over, the driver's around, I stay here from 8 to 5, which is their service, their hours. Nothing. I had no calls from the rep, no calls from the driver, nothing whatsoever. And that for a business owner really is unacceptable, especially for a business that relies on the service to give to people. It's unacceptable. At least have the decency of calling and see I cancel that. That's fine. At least let me know instead of having me sit here waiting. And on 2 occasions, I actually contacted them and said, there is a Crystal Springs truck in my neighborhood or just drove past. Can you let them know? Okay, but nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Albert, tell me honestly, please, what upsets you the most about this company?
The fact that there's no one in that company that's held accountable when something goes wrong. And that is, I understand the customer service reps, in which I expressed to them, I said, I understand it's not your fault, but I need to talk to someone who can make a decision whether to talk to the driver. Somebody needs to be held accountable. And that was one thing that really irritated me because the first line of defense is their customer service. So they carry the brunt of a lot of complaints. And so when I request about speaking to someone in management, someone that, in that management, it's always, no, we can't do that. And so it's like, what's the point? So it's, yeah.
What was your main motivation to go online, go public, and voice the situation for the rest of the people to read and know about?
Well, it's interesting you said that because when I decided that I was going to cancel my account with them, I went online to see other reviews. The usual Yelp, Google, and matter of fact, your website, which I think had close to 500 reviews for this company. And when 95% of those reviews are the same complaints that I have, there's something fundamentally wrong with that business. And so that actually really motivated me to say, well, let me add this, my opinion and my experience with that hopefully when someone in my position looks into a water delivery service, that they can take this into consideration and maybe do not consider them. And here's something else I just wanted to add. I received a message from the president of Crystal Springs on another review site expressing their concern, but it was the same song and dance. I am sorry. I hope if there's anything I can help you with, let me know. I responded to him to let him know the fact that it's not only myself. Go online, read the reviews for your company. And if it's something, you're the president, you have the power to change things. So, we'll see. We'll see.